Shalom, Akims. This is your Hebrews, our brother Shava, from the city of Detroit. We'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Today, welcome to today's video. We're doing a short video on inflation. How a lot of people right now is feeling the inflation that's going on right now. A lot of prices are rising up. You know, the BRICS nation have gotten together. The BRICS are the Britain, Russia, India, China, and South Africa have gotten together and decided they've started their own currency, you know, trading currency, and to rule out, to de-dollarize the American dollar. You see, and so that means that each of their dollars, it takes 55 American dollars to equal up to one of their dollars. So that means in order to start November the 1st, they want to start it up by November 1st, where they have it where if you want to purchase something, order something or whatever, or buy something from overseas, it'll be like a $5 item times 55. And so let's just say 5 times 50, you know, we're talking about $250. A $5 item goes up to $250. A $10 item goes up to $500, and so forth. You see, so that's what we're looking at. Here's a video right here. This video that we're making right here, this is to show how a lot of people are doing, how hard they're doing, and the struggle that they're doing. This is not just only just in America, but also over in Canada and other places. And so this is going to be this is a worldwide thing, you know. And so let's watch this video and check this out.
How are you feeding these preteens and teenagers who are like garbage disposals, who just eat everything? I know that's what I did when I was a kid. Like at this point, I'm sitting in my car. That's how furious I am. And at this point, I just feel like they're just taking the piss.
$2.27 for sidekicks. Oh my God. I'm fed up with how much it costs to eat. Like, it's to the point where it's like, how is we supposed to be the moms like the TikTok girlies where we taking our kids to the aquarium and it's $65 per kid to get in the aquarium when we could barely feed them? I spent $425 on groceries a week and a half ago, and I'm running out of stuff already. I look in the freezer, ain't nothing left but a half a pack of ground turkey and a whole chicken. Where is the rest of the food at? I just grocery shopped. The juice gone, eggs dwindling. Like, it's too much. Then you can't even eat out either. Why is Wingstop $18.99 for a 10-piece? Since when? It used to be $10. $10 for a 10-piece with the fries back in the day. What is going on? Chipotle, $18. What was $18? What was $18? Subway, Panera, and don't even get me started on trying to eat healthy, because now I got to buy my fruits and vegetables weekly, every 4 days, not even weekly. It's just ridiculous how much money you got to spend on food. I don't even want to be hungry no more, for real.
I cannot believe supermarkets are still hiking their prices up as much as they are at the moment. I've just done my weekly food shop, and I've noticed price increases since I did my last one, which is about a week and a half ago. For example, this long grain rice was 50p when I bought it last. It's now up to 65 pence per pack. This pricing here for this rice, I bought 4 packs, was from the 22nd of March. And now on the 3rd of April, it is now 65p. So what I bought here would now cost me £2.60. But the thing is, this isn't just the one product that's gone up in price. Everything has gone up with it. And like these 10, 15, 20p increases are huge, make huge impacts on your total food shop bill. And it's just insane how prices are still just going absolutely through the roof. Like, how are people supposed to afford this? For me personally, there are some things that I have to buy branded. My son is autistic. He will not eat certain things. And there is no point in anyone telling me, oh, just get him to try the cheaper option. If he doesn't have what he knows, he will not eat. And I'm not going to let him starve. And then my youngest son is dairy-free, so I have to buy dairy-free alternatives on top of what I already have to buy already. So these things are just adding up so crazy in price. It genuinely frightens me that I have a family of 4 to feed, and these prices just keep going sky high. Like, at what point is it genuinely going to stop? Because
you see, pretty soon a lot of people are not going to be able to feed their families because they just simply are not going to have the ability to do it because the prices are going to go so skyrocketing high. People are not going to be able to purchase any food.
I don't think it'll be long until this white packet of rice costs £1. This loaf of bread I used to be able to get for 45p. It is now 85. It's almost doubled in price, and it's just, honestly, when is it going to stop? Because people cannot afford to keep going on like this. It's just...
Anyone else in Canada finding it hard to work a full-time job, but knowing that that is not enough money to survive at all anymore, and we basically have to do a side hustle or there's literally no chance to get ahead, but because of your full-time job, you are so exhausted, you don't have energy to do a side hustle, but you know if you don't, you will never be able to buy a home, have a family, or even get a friggin' cat. Or is it just me? Because this isn't fun. Okay, you're kind of like every year going down while inflation's going up, just being like, please help me.
I have had it with grocery prices. I'm sorry. I got a rant this morning. I literally got a rant this morning. I can't do no coffee and chats because I ain't got no coffee. I am so tired of it not being no food. I literally just spent $338 on groceries 10 days ago, y'all. 10 days ago. I come in here to make breakfast. Ain't no biscuits, ain't no bread, ain't no sausage, ain't no bacon, ain't no water, ain't no, one applesauce is left. Like, my asparagus is bad. Like, what is really going on? Okay, because you can't even justify I ain't got no McDonald's money. It's food at home. It ain't even food at home. We got nuggets, no fries, peanut butter, no jelly, ham, no burger. I mean, seriously, I can't. But the gas prices, the grocery prices, then y'all like, oh, you're such a good mom, have 2 more kids, you gonna feed them?
What in the actual inflation is this? 1 lemon for $3.50 and a red onion for $2.50. I know we should be voting with my dollar and not buying these, but what are we meant to do?
I've been ordering all my groceries online from Target through Shipt since 2021, which means I have itemized grocery receipts from the last 2.5 years, and I wanted to do a little price comparison. So this is comparing winter 2021 to spring of 2023. So as you can see, Cheerios went up a full $1. This 4-pack of Greek yogurt I buy also went up a full $1. I'll calculate and put an average of the price increase percent at the end. 27% increase on strawberries. This granola hopped from $3.59 to $4.79. The lower price items are where they really sneak it in because this is a 67% increase. Yikes, here's another major jump for an originally low-cost item. Yet again, another increase of over $1. So the average for all of those was an increase of 42% in the last 2 years. So this is honestly so terrifying, especially as an entry-level employee making a lower salary compared to an average adult. Between the food increases and the rent increases and being a single person, it actually terrifies me. But I hope this is validating to some of you that if you feel like you're doing a bad job budgeting or wondering why you're spending $100 every time you leave the house, it's not because you're doing a bad job. It's because the media is lying about the increases that we're seeing, and they're much higher than they're saying they are.
Oh, I don't remember my subscription costing this much. Oh, we're increasing prices. I don't remember groceries being this expensive. We're increasing prices. Oh, it's a letter. Wait, what's happening to my rent? I'm increasing prices. So the cost of everything is increasing. Does that mean my pay increases? Absolutely not.
So I live in Ontario, and I need someone to tell me the pros and cons of living in America, because at this point, Canada just ain't it. It's just like not it anymore. Like the cost of living, it's too much. The wages are staying the same. I can't afford to move out. I'm 24, and I'm embarrassed that I can't move out. I can't leave my toxic household. So what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? What are the pros and cons of living in America? And everyone's like, oh, Canada's so great, this and that. It's not anymore. Free healthcare. You know how long it takes to see a mental health professional in Canada? A year. Dermatologist?
Wow.
A year.
A year.
I might as well pay for private healthcare.
Wow.
The wait list is so long. Like, you don't even get the adequate help that you need. So where do we go at this point? Where are we supposed to live? Where can I live in a place where I'm able to enjoy my life as well? Because I'm not enjoying it here. I feel so utterly stuck. I don't know what to do anymore. You go to school, you get a degree, and you're still not guaranteed a job.
Right.
$60K a year? That used to be like a decent amount of money. Not anymore.
Right.
So where do we go? What are the pros and cons of living in America? Because I need to get out of here.
Okay, y'all, I went grocery shopping today, and I saw something that just absolutely blew my mind. If this does not tell you, number one, prices are absolutely outrageous, and number two, we have a serious problem in America. Obviously, people are not being able to afford food, so this is what they're doing. I'm out here grocery shopping, I'm looking to make beef and broccoli, and then I noticed this. Security tags on the meat.
So I'm on here because I've had enough. And I don't think I'm the only person. I cannot be the only person. This is like just a general, please, like I beg you, reply, let me know if I am the only person, yeah? Okay, cool. Has anyone else noticed that since this whole cost of living crisis, everyone is more miserable? Like, everybody is more miserable. I don't even know if more miserable is proper English. I'm miserable. Let me tell you why I'm miserable. I'm miserable because I have to sacrifice things that I never had to sacrifice for my happiness just to survive. Bare necessity just to get by, yeah? Okay, cool. Furthermore, why am I cold in my house when all bills are paid? Am I the only person that is literally getting to a point where I don't know if a riot or what needs to happen, but something needs to happen. Like, this actually is not okay. Like, all jokes aside, I cannot be the only person that is now thinking, I jump in the shower, I usually would run the shower before, right? So it gets to the temperature. Ask me why the other day I turned on the shower and jumped in there like I was that Iceman, Hoff, or whoever his name is. I was in the blitzing cold shower until it warmed up, because I didn't want to waste my gas. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's actually not okay. That's mental that I'm even living like that. Am I the only person that is making some wild sacrifices because of this stupid cost of living? If I am, let me know. If I'm not, I beg you, let me know what else you lot are doing, so I don't feel like I'm the only one whose life is literally had like a drastic change right now, because the way I'm feeling, I'm just overwhelmed, hacked off, not happy.
Yeah, the cost of living is crazy. Look at all of this you can get. All of that. That was only 2019. Look at that. They put that in a museum. They already know we're never going to get the prices again.
Cost of living is no longer about the cost of living. It's officially become the cost of survival. I can't even put the air conditioner on at a time like this because it's using petrol. I'm literally looking at my petrol tank and I'm watching the fuel go down. So people can say, yeah, but get like a larger car and fuel. I did. It's supposed to be the middle of winter. It's like 23 degrees. Like the sun is like, Gunjani. I put $1,300 in my tank the other day and you know where it's gone? Nowhere slowly. 47 Rand for lemon creams. Are you just? I can't even go to the gym anymore because why? The only thing I'm cutting is my expenses. Thank you. And then Eskom comes along, they're like, how's it, bro? Yeah, Eskom, yeah, thanks. Yeah, look, we know you're dealing with a lot of inflation, corruption, everything, but we're also just going to complicate it furthermore by taking away your power. Going to make sure it's during the prime time so that you really suffer and that the economy gets strapped even further. Oh, by the way, if you are interested in going off the grid altogether, we are going to probably introduce a 938 Rand levy per month to solar powered users, because that means that Eskom's going to lose out on even more money that they can fold into their pockets. So it's a huge crisis for us. Exposed. Why don't you just tax us for the air that we breathe? Tax us for looking at the moon at night, because that's the only fucking light that's on. I mean, honestly, eat me alive.
We are going to now implement a moon levy.
Keep going. I mean, the price of margarine. I'll just tell you something. It's only the beginning.
So,
Right.
I went to the gym, right? And I knew I needed to go grocery shopping. And so the perfect time to go grocery shopping is when my son is with his grandmother. Why? Because my son...
You see, and it is going to be where people are going to start shoplifting. They're going to start doing that. Even honest, good people that normally wouldn't do such a thing is going to do such a thing because they're going to be fed up with all the different prices, high prices on the food, especially the meat and everything else. And so, and everything basically is imported from other countries. And so they're going to charge that the new BRICS currency rate. And so that means inflation. People are not going to be able to buy any food. So that automatically means the people are going to bust off into the grocery stores at night, and take what they want. Take the food. They're going to do that because they're going to be hungry, and that's just simply the way it is. They're tired and fed up. They're working 2 and 3 jobs and still not able to buy any food.
Hates going grocery shopping. And when I tell y'all, I just spent $350 on groceries. Now, I'm one of them people who like to do big hauls because I hate going back and forth to the grocery shop. I don't know about y'all, but that's just how I do it. I have a son, I have a dog, right? And so after spending that amount of money, I don't care how much money I have in the bank. I hate the amount of money we spend on groceries. Ain't that right? Hate it, right, Pup? So, thank you. I love you. Thank you for your support. So, to my friends, we got food at home. To my friends, we have liquor at home. To my son, McDonald's, what? We got nuggets at home. This shit is ghetto.
I just saw some wicked prices on things that are bad, like wicked bad. Like 12 something for a case of pop. When did that happen? $6 for one tiny little watermelon. It actually says a mini watermelon. $10 for potatoes. $10 for this, $10 for that. $10 for a thing of strawberries. $9 for a thing of raspberries. The cheaper things in here are around me right now. The junk food.
Nothing, right.
So right now we're living in a world where, like, just for me and my husband, we can't really afford to eat the whole foods. They'll go bad before we can fucking physically eat them all.
And you can't live off junk food.
They're super duper trying to freaking, like, poison us or kill us or something. I'm convinced of it at this point. Like, seriously. In my day, I'm still in my day. It's not back in my day. It's still my day. I've seen prices go up a lot. Like, a lot. I don't grocery shop a lot. I can hate it. My husband loves to come out, put his earbuds in, and go. It hasn't really hit me. But I've seen some things out here today. So I cannot believe that things are that expensive. I'm not talking like a couple of cent jumps. We're talking like $2 to $5 jumps. When you're a family of, say, 2 children and a mom and dad, and you're looking at buying vegetables, fruit, these kids eat a lot. I don't know if you've babysat kids. I'm sure y'all got kids. But they go through snacks. Give me now a little pebble of grapes. Because I think grapes was $10. And they were moldy. So I just don't understand how families are supposed to survive. Food banks are not going to be able to keep up. Inflation is really, really hurting Canadians. And the government has to do something better. This hasn't stopped. So I don't know what we can do, but keep doing whatever we can because we're all going to starve to death soon, or they're going to see people stealing groceries. Like,
right, stealing groceries, definitely going to do.
Kind of cheaper to go get fast food right now than to buy groceries.
Law student Kalia Frost is down to 1 meal a day.
Got some bread and cheese in there, so it should last a couple more days, hopefully. People are going hungry. People
are putting themselves in really risky situations because of this cost of living crisis.
And it's not just food.
I've heard people skipping out on car insurance or personal medication because they just simply cannot afford to live.
It's like exceeds my budget, and it's keep exceeding and exceeding.
Student-run welfare programs are springing up all across the country, but they're struggling to meet demand.
I just got smacked so hard in the face by this cost of living crisis in Canada. You want to know how much could that cost me at my local co-op today? $50.38. What?
Somebody explain this. What?
All right, man, I gotta talk to y'all about this because somebody gotta explain to me what is going on with the inflation nowadays. I just went to Subway, wanted to get a 12-inch footlong, right? Now, I haven't had Subway since high school. Back then when I used to eat it, that was when it was the $5 footlong. So I remember I would get my regular buffalo chicken with pepper jack toasted. I used to get chips, I used to get drinks, I used to get a cookie, all for like $8, $9 at absolute most, okay? Tell me why I go to Subway. I go in there, I just want the sandwich. Footlong, add my toppings. The woman goes and says $11.92, almost $12. That's $1 an inch. So then I looked a little confused, and I think she kind of saw this. So I'm like, oh no, I don't want the meal. I just want the sandwich. She's like, I know, $11.92. At this point, I'm visibly looking like I'm like upset. I still paid, but I had a $10 bill, so I had to put that back in my pocket and pull up my card. $11.92, $12 for a sandwich, guys. And just the other day, I went to Walmart to buy a 60-count eggs, $25. Yeah, I don't know, man. Something's got to happen with this inflation. I can't go out to eat. I can't eat at the grocery store because everything is so expensive. And for being a bodybuilder who's got to eat like 4, 5, 6 times a day, bro, this is just getting out of hand. At this point, bro, I'm just going to stop eating and lose a bunch of weight because this is getting crazy.
Guys, are we really out here spending $8 on a 12-pack of Coke? I just had to buy some Cokes and Dr. Peppers for my salon, and it was literally $8 each. Excuse me?
What?
I was paying like $4 for those. Why are they double? Case of water, Ozarka, a case of 32 pack of water, $7.50. Guys, how do they think we're gonna keep surviving like this? Are you kidding me? I can't even buy a case of water for under $8. Water, plain water. Like, thank you, Lord, that I don't have an addiction to Coke.
Hello, I just paid $10 for 4 limes and 3 lemons.
Wow.
So, I'm realizing I've officially been priced out of garnishing a drink.
Like he drunk now.
Happy Sunday.
We need eggs.
So how much does it cost?
Get a full gallon.
We really need to get cows and chickens. Are you serious?
I've always told you I wanted to live on a farm.
Yeah, well, you're gonna. $8 for styrofoam that I'm just gonna throw away.
Yep.
We're washing these.
What?
Are they normally that much? Ooh.
Yes, they are.
Must be a price to be healthy. How come the world wants you to eat healthier, but they charge out the yin-yang for healthy food?
Right.
It's going to be all fat and sassy. Even the ramen has one. Back in the day, you get a good pack of ramen for $1. But we're going to have to go to this. You're going to have to breastfeed our child till he's 18. Family size?
No, we get the little one. Cheaper.
Oh, yeah. What was I thinking? Is that how much it usually is? like I'm doing the math in my head, and I just don't see how this is possible. God is working miracles through our bank account right now for us to be able to eat. That's the only explanation.
That's basically for a lot of
It's
people.
ridiculous.
You see, that's where it's going to be for a lot of people. And so, I just wanted to bring you a quick video on this topic concerning, the food prices, inflation, and everybody is feeling the inflation. Everybody is feeling the inflation that's going on right now. And so, and it's only going to get worse, especially after November. And right now, you already got a lot of homeless encampments here and there, all over the place, everywhere. California, LA, Florida, Seattle, a lot of different places. Even right here in Detroit, a lot of homeless people and stuff. And some people are starting to squat in some of the vacant houses because they ain't got nowhere to go. And they can barely buy any food and pay rent. Their jobs, they got 2 or 3 jobs and they still can't even make it. And so I just want to bring you a quick video on that topic. And so I want to say, I'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakapadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth, peace, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the hopeful elects.